Hey guys, Rick here. I just wanted to share something with you. I just picked up this 2022 Basscat Puma STS, and for the most part, everything is working great. I mean, I'm having some issues with some of my electronics. Some of that is just learning curve. A lot of it is just getting it configured right. I don't think my dealer is the best at rigging up, so I'm probably going to go somewhere else. But anyway, the other issue I'm having is with my Minn Kota Ultrex, and I know some of you guys have had the same problem. I just want to share with you what I'm going to do. It has to do with the momentary on button not engaging or getting stuck on, where you'd be going down using the momentary pedal, and then you get your foot off it and it just continues to run, or sometimes it's non-responsive. So I'm going to share with you what I'm going to do with it. I know there's a couple of videos out there, but nothing really in detail. And these switches on these Minn Kota Ultrexes, they work a little different. They work on an electronic relay that is actuated by a magnet. So let me show you what I'm going to do here, and I hope this helps you guys. All right, I'm up on top of the boat. I got the trolling motor deployed. Now on these 2022 Basscat Pumas, and I think some of the older ones, they have this grab post that's built into the swing away, and because of that, it makes it difficult to deploy your trolling motor when you're not in the water. But I can get it deployed and just barely have clearance there. You can see I don't want to do any turning of the unit because I don't want to damage my Mega Live or my 360 units down below there. So I'm not going to try and turn the pedal. But let me show you what the problem is. So there's the momentary button right there. Okay, we all know what that is. So I'm going to go ahead and power on the trolling motor. Okay, I don't know if you can hear that, but it's running, and it shouldn't be. See, there it is running. And it's momentary. The momentary button is sticking on, and it's very sporadic. So you can see there's the constant on button. I'll turn that on, and you can see there it's on, and I'll turn it off. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's still running. So let me show you how I fix this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shut this off. Okay, right over here is your momentary button. And you can reach underneath, and there's a tab underneath here, but I just find it easier. You can see there's a slot right there, and I just take a screwdriver and just pry that open. Now be careful not to do this on the water, but if you have to, just be careful in the water. Go ahead and pop that open like that, because there's a spring there. All right, so there's the spring. Just take the spring off of here and put it aside. Okay, so there's the magnet right there. And then on the button that you press, there's also a magnet right there. And that is what closes the circuit there. So here's the problem. It's this thing right here, this magnet. And what's happening is it slides up, and it really shouldn't. So what you want to do is you want to push this down a little bit. Right? And I've done that, and I thought it was fixed, but it keeps on popping back up. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pop this off carefully. And you can see, I don't know why they made this like this. It's just not a good design. Okay, you can see right there. There's the magnet. And they have a slot right there. And if you push on it, put pressure on it, so that magnet is sliding up, and it needs to be, I don't know if it needs to be flush or how much it's supposed to be sticking up, but I'm going to put it on, just going to put it just flush there, maybe a 1/16 of an inch up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm not going to glue this here, but I'm going to put some silicone in here. Now, I don't suggest putting glue because that's going to be permanent. A friend of mine, Shane, suggested silicone because it'll stick, but you'll be able to work it off if you need to take it off. So I'm going to call Minn Kota and ask them if they have a permanent fix for this. But that's what I'm going to do. I would suggest getting a small tube of silicone. I have a large one here, so what I'm going to do here is be very careful not to get this on my new carpet. But I'm just going to put a little bit there. That's not a little bit, that's a lot. Now, I'm not going to do this with one hand because I'm just using my phone to record this. But I'm going to go ahead and take just a little bit on here and stick it right in there, in between that slot, just to see if that'll hold there, because that's what the issue is. All right, guys, I hope you found this helpful. All right, guys, I just finished putting the silicone on the switch. And let me show you real quickly what that looks like. So you can see how I filled that cavity, not all the way up to the top, just down at the bottom part right there. It's still drying, but I filled it up, and I actually put a nice bit of silicone at the bottom there just to prevent it from bouncing up and down. I hope this works. So we'll see. I'll do a follow-up on this and let you guys know if this is a permanent fix. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and call Minn Kota and see what they say. So hope this helps, guys.